Welcome to TOMMO'S Race CHINWAG Quiz of the Month edition. At the start of each month, we'll reflect on the goings-on in Formula 1 of the month prior. 20 questions, 4 possible answers. Let's see if you've been paying attention. Play along live on YouTube or after the fact on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. My name's Tommo. Let's talk about it. And we are live. Hello everyone. Welcome to a slightly different CHINWAG today. Yes, you've already seen the intro. I'm not going to repeat myself, okay? It's quizness time. Welcome Bogdan, Simon, Halita, Matty, Simon, Matthew, Doha, Rufus, Laddie, Sense, and all of you here live on YouTube, wherever you are choosing to consume this live stream, which is a quiz, 20 questions, 4 possible answers. I'm going to repeat myself anyway, okay? This is my first time doing it, all right? I do a quiz at the end of every single year, but I thought this year I might try and make it a monthly occurrence, reflect on this month prior, not the season prior. It's the start of March now. It's a little bit later in March than I'd have liked. Ideally, I'll do it right at the start of the month, you know what I mean? And then talk all about Feb, and at the end of at the start of April, I'll talk all about March, etc, etc, etc. Now we've actually got F1 to talk about, right? Be that testing, be that F1 75, be that news dropping about Giga Kubica already has a perfect score. Well, that's impressive. You've not even seen the questions and you've already got a perfect score. Crazy, crazy. Very similar format again to the end of season quiz. We're just going to go each question. You've got a 30-second timer, okay? If you don't want spoilers, don't look at the live chat if you're here live on YouTube. Also, if you're watching after the fact on YouTube, keep away from the live chat, keep away for the comments, just so you can play along properly, okay? I'm going to be strict on the timer as well. I'm going to have a timer on screen. And should we crack on? There's no point hanging about, is there? There's no point hanging about. I've got all the graphics pre-prepared, loaded into OBS. Hopefully, I've not messed anything up. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? So I think that's kind of everything. I don't really know. Oh, why don't we do it in the polls? No, David, come on. This is interactive on screen. And also people copy each other's answers. I just want you to play, lock in. Hannah's here as well. Hannah, if you don't get 10, there's a problem, okay? As my wife, come on. You got to represent here, Han, okay? With your old surname in your YouTube handle, by the way. I see you. Let's start then, shall we? With question number 1. And also, a little jingle. We'll have a little background jingle. Why don't we? Surely a background jingle is on the cards. Okay, are you ready? Question 1. The most total laps completed by any individual driver in 2025 testing was 260, but who completed 260 laps in testing? Was it Isaac Hadjar, Charles Leclerc, Esteban Ocon, or George Russell? Timer starts now. As soon as I've finished reading the 4th and final potential answer, I will start the countdown, okay? What do you think? And again, if you don't want any spoilers, don't look at the live chat, okay? Number 1 is Isaac, number 2 Charles, number 3 is Esteban, number 4 is Georgie boy, George Russell, okay? What do you reckon? Only one of these drivers managed 260 laps. Bahrain Grand Prix is like 57. 4, 3, 2, 1, boop. The answer is Esteban Ocon, number 3, numéro 3. I've actually got a docs here with a bit more information, because all of these 4 drivers did put a lot of laps in, okay? All of these 4 drivers put plenty of laps on the board. In fact, we've got Esteban 260, Isaac 243, Charles 220, and George Russell 232. So they were all up at the sharp end, but only one could win, and it was Esteban Ocon with 260. Well done to everyone who got it right. It was number 3, Esteban Ocon. Okay, question 2. Let's see if you can match what you delivered last time out. I think the audio levels, music relative to questions, is good as well, by the way. I think we've got it right first time out. Question 2. Which F1 team announced in early February that they're opening an engineering hub in the UK ahead of 2026? Is it 1, option 1? I should put A, B, or C, D, shouldn't I really? But anyway, 1 Ferrari, 2 Sauber, 3 Racing Bulls, or 4 Haas? Yeah, that doesn't work, does it? Anyway, I'll countdown. Not giving you too much time. I should do A, B, C, or D, shouldn't I? I'm definitely going to change that for future. I didn't even think about that. Why didn't you even think about it? They're just saying 1 Option 1 doesn't sound right. No, it's A, B, C or D with quizzes, isn't it? Come on. Easy game. Which F1 team announced early February that they're opening an engineering hub in the UK ahead of 2026? Ferrari, Sauber, Racing Bulls or Haas? Which one was it? You got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. The answer is Sauber. Shame, really. You'd think, well, I mean, Switzerland's an expensive place to get the talent to go to Hinwil. Obviously, Motorsport Valley is where all the most of the pre-existing teams are based. Like I said to Liam, there needs to be more teams based outside of the UK, not out of the UK. You know, easy to get that one wrong. Well done, Doha. 2 for 2. Let's see if you can make it 3 for 3. Question number 3. McLaren announced a contract extension for their technical director of aero, Peter Prodromou, in February. Peter originally joined the team back in 1991, but spent 2006 till 2014 at a different Formula One team. But which one? Was it option 1, Mercedes / Braun / Honda? Changed names over the time. Option 2, Renault. Option 3, Sauber. Option 4, Red Bull. And this question is from Patreon member Seamus. So thank you, Seamus, for your question. If you do support me on Patreon and you want to support me on Patreon, link down below, you can get involved and help me come up with questions every month, because 20 multiple choice questions is quite a lot. Okay, so where was Peter Prodromou when he spent some time away from McLaren? Started there in 91, is still there now, but spent 2006 to 2014 somewhere else. You've got 3, 2, 1. Time is up, and the answer is Red Bull. He went to Red Bull Racing. He followed Adrian Newey over to Red Bull as well, and then spent 8 years at Red Bull Racing before returning to McLaren. So there you go. Peter Prodromou signed him on the dotted line and doing bits in McLaren. You got to say so. Got to say, Peter Prodromou, well played. Doing well. First wrong for Ricardo, not too bad. 3 out of 3 for Adrian. Decent. Okay. Let's start. I've got to trust you, right? There's no way of verifying, right? But if anyone gets 20 out of 20, fair play to you. Fair play to J Pro 0 out of 3. Come on, Mitsevo 0. Look, you got this. All right. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Let's go with question number 4. What is it? Well, it was announced in February that sportswear giant Adidas would be entering Formula One for the first time in recent history, producing merchandise for which Formula One team in 2025? Is it McLaren, Mercedes, Williams or Aston Martin? 30 seconds. Who are Adidas making merch? It's about time, Adidas. And they said, I want Nike on boards. All the big sportswear giants, come on, right? McLaren, Mercedes, Williams, Aston Martin, could be any of them, right? Could be. There's a good business case for Adidas to align with any of those 4. But which one have they actually aligned with? Okay. David, you said it's too easy. Oh, David, risky business there. 2, 1, 0. The answer is Mercedes. Of course, it's Mercedes. The 3 stripes, okay? You're going to have a mixture. It's only easy if you know the answer, okay? It's only easy if you know the answer. 4 out of 4 for WS. Very good. Well done. Okay. We're gonna move. We're gonna move through. We'll get through these 10 in quick time, and then we'll have a little kind of breather, and then we'll crack on with the final 10. Okay. Question number 5. Which past F1 world champion was announced in February as an ambassador at their former team? Was it Jody Scheckter, Keke Rosberg, Jacques Villeneuve, or Nigel Mansell? Who? Former F1 world champion, they're all former F1 world champions, is now an ambassador for their former team, okay? I'm not saying which team, just their former team, okay? I'm not telling you which teams they drove for either. Spoilers, right? Because this is easy, according to some of you, anyway. Hannah, just stop following the what everyone else is guessing, all right? Come on, there's no way you know this. 2, 1, 0. The answer is Jacques Villeneuve. He's joined Williams alongside Jenson Button and Jamie Chadwick as ambassadors for Williams. So there you go. Pretty good. And yes, no need to spam, David. You already got your you've already got your long-term membership, so I can definitely see that you put answer number 3. 5 out of 5 for Isaac. Very good. Oh, first L for the Woo. Never mind. Come on. Andre got it wrong as well. Look, listen. If you get 20 out of 20, fair play. I'm trying to make this a good mixture of very, very challenging to kind of challenging, you know. Still 5 out of 5 for Joe and Seamus as well. Doha, 4 out of 5. Not bad. Right. Okay. Question number 6. On the final day of February, it was announced that a current F1 driver had separated from their existing management. But who? Which driver? Was it Yuki Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, Oscar Piastri, or George Russell? Who separated from their management? Okay. I mean, I don't know. I feel like... Do any drivers not have management anymore? I feel like back in the day, obviously, you got some driver. I'm sure... Was it... I think Mark Webber used to not have management. I could be getting that completely wrong. But I think he used to not have a manager at all. And I'm sure back in the day, yeah. I'm sure Nicky Lauda didn't have a manager, right? 2-1. The answer is Yuki Tsunoda moved away from his management. And you only know that because I told you this on a dog walk a couple of days ago. But yeah, Yuki split with his management. Obviously, he's still Honda affiliated, but he now has new management. So let's see what they can get for 2026, because it doesn't look like Red Bull's going to be his future, does it? We'll see about that anyway. Right, okay, question number 7. Let's crack on. Number 7. At testing this year, Laura Muller became the first woman to ever hold which job role within a Formula 1 team? Is it head of strategy, race engineer, senior data engineer, or chief operating officer? You have 30 seconds. What role is Laura Muller taken on at her team? First woman to ever hold this role in a Formula 1 team, which is pretty exciting. And it will just, you know, well, hopefully the whole point is we get to a point where this isn't even newsworthy, because it's just the norm. Unfortunately, we're not quite there yet, but you've got many a year of inbuilt, unfortunate, you know, the opportunities, the pathways for women to get to Formula 1 has not been great. However, she is now a race engineer, the first race engineer in Formula 1 who is a woman, and that of Esteban Ocon at Haas. So the first of many, I'm sure, going forward. Good job, Laura. Right, question 8. 6 out of 7 so far, Tavis, not too bad. Let's see if you can get 7 out of 8. Question 8. Numerous senior figures in F1, including Christian Horner and Mohammed Ben Sulayem, have voiced their desire over the last months to move the sport back to the screaming V10 engines of the past. But which year was the V10 most recently present in Formula 1? Was it 2002, 2005, 2008, or 2011? When did F1 last have V10 engines? V10 engines. When? Tell us. Hybrid V6s right now, but when did the sport last have V10 power plants? 2002, 2005, 2008, or 2011? What do you think? 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. The answer is 2005 was the last year of V10s. 2006, the engines moved to V8s. So 2006, V8s, and then V6 hybrids. There you go. Bosh. Yes, the V10 was in 2005. The V8 was 2006. Well done. Bosh. Right, question number 9. Let's move on to question 9. Can you get it right? Vaughan Williams technical director Paddy Lowe is now working on the development of sustainable fuels and carbon capture technology. Which F1 team is sponsored by his company Zero? Is it Sauber, Racing Bulls, Mercedes, or Williams? Which team is sponsored by Zero, which is Paddy Lowe's company? Paddy Lowe, company, sustainable fuels, all that good stuff. And he sponsors one of the teams. His logo is on one of the F1 cars, but which one? Oh, I didn't put the timer up. Okay, you got about 10 seconds left. I forgot to put the timer no, it's gonna happen. Okay, this will happen sometimes. Right, that's about 30 seconds. The answer is Sauber. I don't really, it's a bit strange. It's on the side of the Sauber, kind of towards the back corner. A fairly prominent position as well on the Sauber. Is 0, as in 0 is in points. Oof. Oof. Ouch. Damage. Okay. Question 10, halfway point. Then we'll have a little break and reconvene, okay? Once we get to number 10 and done. Question 10 is... Red Bull youngster Arvid Lindblad is tipped for an F1 seat in the near future and won the Formula Regional Oceania title in February to secure the points he needs for a super license. How many points did winning the Formula Regional Oceania title get him? Did it get him 8 points, 12 points, 18 or 25? Otherwise known as the Toyota Racing Series. Used to be called the Toyota Racing Series, now called the Formula Regional Oceania Series. How many points do you get for winning the Formula Regional Oceania Series? Okay, super license points. Remember, you need 40 to get into F1. 40 to be eligible for a full super license anyway. How many did Arvid get for winning that championship? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. The answer is 18. 18 Formula Regional Oceania. It's actually 25 for the European Formula Regionals, like Italian F4, German F4. It's 25 for winning it, but the outside of Europe ones are 18 for winning it. So there you go. Well done if you got that one right. Okay, let's take stock. What have we got? What are we saying in the chat? Faz is on 10 out of 10. Muller 8 out of 10. Zelda 7. Mitsevo 5. Darius 2 out of 10. Listen, Darius, we all have stinkers sometimes. It's okay. All right, it's just the way it goes. All right, it's just the way it goes. Seamus, you're on 9. Not bad at all. 12 out of 10, David. Wow, you did say this quiz was easy, David. So fair play to you. Make a poll for everyone. No, I don't need to make polls for this. I'm trying to keep the quiz as seamless and interactive. We're 20 minutes in, so I reckon if we wrap through this last 10, I reckon we can have these quizzes at like half an hour, which I think is a good suitable length. Not too long, not too short. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm at 17, nearly 18 minutes so far. Okay, this is fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I want to know your feedback in the comments. Obviously, live chat's here, but if you can leave feedback in comments, what did you like? What did you not like? I'll take it all in. Obviously, I won't listen to all of it because many of you will have different bits of feedback that will contradict one another, but it would be good to know because, yeah, I want to make this a kind of regular part of the live streams every single month, as well as the pre-race and post-race chinwags anyway, so because it's fun. And I like doing live streams. Kind of keeps me on my toes, I'm like, oh, you say one bad thing and you're cancelled forever. Like, it's kind of, there's a little bit of a high, I can't lie. But I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Everyone who is anyway. Right, okay, should we go on to question 11? I think we should, shouldn't we? Oh, also, how's the music level? I think the music level's good. Looking at, maybe just turn it down a little wee bit. It's just a teeny tiny bit. Yeah, I think the music's good. Yeah, volume's perfect. Smidge too loud. Okay, it is. I've made it a smidge. It's kind of peaking out at like minus 25 decibels. Okay, right. We all had our break, little water break. My Ferrari bottle. Thanks to the father-in-law for this. Shout out Darren. Right, should we crack on then? Question 11? Sounds good to me. Let's go. Question number 11. It's going to be good. Prema have joined IndyCar with a lineup of two former F2 drivers, Kalamana and Robert Schwartzman. Which position did both drivers finish in their own respective best seasons of F2? Was it P1, P2, P3 or P4? Now, that's kind of not really February news, but it's kind of off-season news, so I'm putting it in anyway. Okay. What was the best position Robert Schwartzman and Callum Ilott both finished in their own respective best F2 seasons? Let me know. Prema had a pretty good start as well, didn't they? It's not bad at St. Pete, considering a brand new team. Thought they did an alright job. But I mean, Polo is just inevitable, isn't he? He just is inevitable. And the answer is P2. Anyone in the live chat remember who Callum Ilott finished second to and who Robert Schwartzman finished second to? Go on. Let me know. In the first one in the chat gets a shout out who can say both. Yes, this is live, IBK. Oh my goodness, it's live. Wow, you've got to say both. You've got to say. There we go, Adrian. You were the first, Adrian, to say both in one comment. Schumacher and Oscar, surname and first name, but you can have it. Yes, Robert Schwartzman finished second to Oscar Piastri. Callum Ilott finished second to Mick Schumacher. Right, question 12. Let's get going. Come on then. What we got? And this is from Patreon member Varna. Thank you, Varna, for the question. Which driver was the first on track at 2025 testing? The very, very first. Was it Gabriel Bortoleto, Pierre Gasly, Lewis Hamilton, or Andrea Kimi Antonelli? Who was it? Which one was number one, first driver on track in 2025? You can't write the name and put a question mark next to it. That's a spoiler. Come on. Which driver was the first one out? Which one? There has to be someone with all the rakes on the car and the, to get the aero, all that technical analysis you get on this channel. The answer is Andrea Kimi Antonelli. Andrea Kimi Antonelli was the very, very first driver out on track. Question 13. Let's move. What we got? Who was announced in February as Sebastian Vettel's replacement as a director of the GPDA alongside Alex Wurz and George Russell? Was it Nico Hülkenberg, Fernando Alonso, Valtteri Bottas, or Carlos Sainz? Again, Vettel's not been in F1 for more than a couple of seasons, so could well be Valtteri. You don't know. It's not. Just because he's not in an F1 seat doesn't mean he can't be director of the GPDA. Alex Wurz has never. No, he has had an F1 seat in the past. Not for a while, but he can still do the job, right? Who is it? Nico, Fernando, Valtteri, or Galos? Is it Vamos? Is it Nico? Is it Nando? Is it Valts? The answer is Carlos. Carlos Sainz, Vamos. Well done. Yeah, pretty much everyone in the live chat got that one. You've been paying attention. Well done. He does feel like a suitable individual for that job, doesn't he? Oh, Vamos. Up the Vamos. That's what I say. Right. Let's go. Question 14. At what Grand Prix will the Flexi Wings technical regulation change be enforced, stiffening up the wings by around a third, particularly the front wings? Is it Spain, Austria, Saudi Arabia, or Canada? Which Grand Prix will it be enforced by, right? So, right now, it can flex to your heart's obviously not quite to your heart's content, but they're changing the rules. Which Grand Prix will be the first Grand Prix with the new rules, where they have to be stiffer by about a third? It does work out about a third, because wings are going to flex. It's just physics, but it's how much they flex, and it could change the way the season goes. You never know. The answer is Spain. The pain in Spain, indeed. Well done. Most of you seem to get that right in the live chat. A few of you went for Austria, but it's Spain. I think it's round 9. Spain's round 9, isn't it? I don't actually know. I think it's round 9. Did I write in my notes if it's round 9 or not? I think I did. Yeah, round 9. I did. Bosh. Lovely jubbly. That's a minus point for you, Seamus. Brilliant. Right, question 15. Let's go. Can you get it right? What's the answer? Hülkenberg and Piastri were the only drivers to make any kind of contact during testing at Bahrain. But at which corner did the contact occur? Was it corner number 4, 8, 10, or 14? It's testing your Bahrain circuit knowledge here. So when they had a little bit of contact, Nico was on the outsides and seemingly maybe dawdling, maybe trying to let Oscar through, kind of a bit of both. And Oscar kind of carried a bit too much speed, and there was a little bit of contact seemingly. But which corner was it at Bahrain? 4, 8, 10 or 14? The answer is turn 8. Turn 8 at Bahrain is what it's the kind of, after you do the little right-left, and then it's kind of a sharp right-hander. And Nico was on the outside. Oscar just kind of lunged a bit. Fortunately, it wasn't too messy, but it's always the way. Turn 8, Bosch. There you go. Lovely jubbly. Still only one wrong, David. Not bad, not bad. Right, question number 16. Almost done. Almost done. We're almost there. At F175, a new teaser for the F1 movie was shown, and it listed all 8 of the circuits where the Apex GP cars were filmed. Which of these 4 was not included, was not filmed? Was it Miami, Mexico, Monza, or Hungary? So 3 of these tracks, the Apex Grand Prix cars were shot at and will feature real life footage in the movie. 1 is not. Which one was the Apex Grand Prix F1 movie stuff not shot at? Was it Miami, Mexico, Monza, Hungary? So again, 3 of them were, 1 of them is not. Which is the one that is not? I forgot to do the countdown again. I'm giving you like 10 seconds, all right? I can't really speed up the counter. I'm just going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is Miami. No Apex Grand Prix stuff was shot at Miami. It was at Mexico, it was at Monza, and it was at Hungary. Bosh. Oh, Adrian was at the Hungarian Grand Prix when they filmed it. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go, Adrian. You were there live. I didn't put Silverstone in because Silverstone's been on loads of the promo stuff, so they get enough of a shout out anyway. Right. Trailer literally opens on the Monza straight. Well noticed, Matthew. Well noticed. Okay. Question 17. Let's move. I'd have been surprised if we looked as bad as we did a year ago. Who said this after testing? Was it Yuki Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, George Russell, or Pierre Gasly? I'd have been surprised if we looked as bad as we did a year ago. Who said that? Who said it after testing? I'd have been surprised if we looked as bad as we did a year ago. Who dropped that savage take? It's not much. It's a bit of a self-burn. Little bit of a self-burn there. Right, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Pierre Gasly. Well done, everyone in live chat who said Pierre Gasly. Most of you did. And they were terrible at the start of testing, weren't they, last year? But fortunately, Alpine have got the weight off their car and arguably best of the rest now. Up there with Williams by the looks of it. Okay. Question 18. On February 15th, Max Verstappen became the first F1 driver in history to what? And this is from Patreon member Halita. Thank you, Halita, for the question. Do not spoil it. You are here, Halita. I can see you in the chat. Was it receive a swearing fine prior to the season start? Was it lead the World Drivers' Championship for 1,000 consecutive days? Was it publicly reject a mandatory FIA event? Or was it not be out qualified by a teammate for 1,000 consecutive days? This isn't exactly the same as the question you submitted, Halita, but I've taken a bit of creative liberty just with the answers here, but it's basically what you submitted. So don't tell anyone, all right? Which one is it? Receive a swearing fine prior to the season start, lead the World Driver Championship for 1,000 consecutive days, publicly reject a mandatory FIA event, or not be out qualified by a teammate for 1,000 consecutive days. On February 15th, which one did Max become the first F1 driver in history to achieve? The answer is lead the World Drivers' Championship for 1,000 consecutive days. 1,000. Yeah, I did change Seamus's one as well. Sorry, Seamus, but just you know, just to fit it in with my system. 1,000 consecutive days of Max leading the way. Damn. Big. Okay. 19. 2 to go. 2 to go. Question number 19. In February, somebody reached their 2-year anniversary in their role at their team. But who? Was it Lauren Mekies, Aokamatsu, Pat Fry, or James Vowles? So in February 2025, somebody reached their 2-year anniversary working at their team in their role. But who? Lauren Mekies, Aokamatsu, Pat Fry, or James Vowles? Who do you reckon? Who do you reckon? Because none of them have been in their job particularly long. They're all good contenders. Trust me, when you look at their actual start dates, they're all good contenders. But only one of them is correct. And the answer is James Vowles. Of course it is. I think Pat Fry only started like a few months after James as well. It wasn't that long. But yeah, it's James Vowles. He started in February 2023. He started at Williams. And it's now February 2025. So well done, James, for lasting the test of time. Right, question 20, the final question. Ready, set, go. Mohammed Ben Sulayem spoke about teams paying for full-time stewards last year. Recently, one team principal expressed support for the idea, saying, as far as paying for the stewards, this will probably be unpopular amongst my fellow teams, but I'm happy if blank, their team, and all the other racing teams contribute. Who said this? Was it Christian Horner, Toto Wolff, Andy Cowell, or Zach Brown? So who is happy to take on the burden of paying for stewards, like MBS suggested? Because when MBS suggested that, I think most people were like, what are you talking about? Ridiculous idea. But someone agreed. One of the team principal was like, fair enough, yeah. I'm happy if my team and all the other racing teams contribute. But who said this? Who said this? Who went against the grain? Most of you are guessing Zach or Toto. And the answer is Zachary Brown is your final answer to the final question in this lovely quiz. Right, we are done. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the live chat your score. Now, I'm seeing some big scores. I'm seeing some humongous scores, in fact. I'm seeing 18 for Justin, David 19, Isaac 19, Squidgy Pixel 20 out of 20. Oh, I've got to make this more difficult then, haven't I? I can't be having this. I can't be having this that so many of you are getting high, like over 75% right. I'm not doing my job as a quizmaster because this needs to be challenging, right? This can't be a cakewalk. Some of you, you know, Katie got 10. It's not bad at all. That's double figure. You got to be happy with double figures. Laddie, you got 16. John, 12. 100 out of 10 for Andre. Wow. Damn. Smashed it. IBK, make it hard, man. Well, look. Okay. Fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do next one. I'm going to put those annoying little questions where it's like it's going to be like thousandths of a second difference. All right, just for all you tryhards out there. Han, you got 4. Well done. 0 out of 20 just joined. Well, look, if you just joined, well done, because you've not seen any of the questions. That means you can go all the way back to the start and then watch it without any spoilers, okay? Minton got 9. Wow, unacceptable. My dog didn't even get double figures. That's just not appropriate. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. If you did enjoy this, please make sure you like and comment. Even if you're here live, please drop a comment down below and let me know what you thought, any feedback, thoughts, and just engage. Because if people watch this, if the algorithm pushes it, then I'm definitely going to, I'm trying to try and do more anyway, but I'm even more incentivized to do more, right? Okay. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that was super fun. Let's just say later. And again, if you want to get involved in these quizzes for next month, so the quiz reflecting on March, then you can support me on Patreon, link down in the description. And one of your perks is that you'll be involved in the community chat there. And we have a quiz chat where you can submit your questions, and then I'll take your question, and bastardize it and turn it into, like I did with Seamus and Alita's question, and crack on. We want a prize next time. Yeah, maybe the winning. Yeah, but I can't. Everyone's just going to say they got 20 out of 20, you know? But yes, thank you all for supporting and watching what I do. Pleasure as always. My name's Tomo. Thanks again. Have a good one. Ta-da.